Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Pop Art Hunter channel. Today we have an unboxing of something special, something fragile. Yes, it's across the pond, from across the way, and I get a little nervous anytime I get something from, another country. You got the customs to deal with and all that other stuff, but I'm excited about this one. It is something from one of my favorite movies, but a film crew gift. So it's kind of unique and kind of interesting and something I typically don't receive. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, again, I'm a little nervous sometimes when I get some things from, a different country, because I know what it's like to go through the process of shipping to another country. Some of them are a little bit easier than others, but, oh man, I've had some doozies in my day, trying to get the customs paperwork filled out, trying to make sure it gets there on time, the nail biting that goes on when something gets caught in customs or is being held for review or something like that, and so I'm not a fan of that. It's nerve-wracking as a buyer. I think it's even more nerve-wracking as a seller, because you got more at risk there. If the buyer doesn't get it, if you're gonna have to refund them, and you as a seller you're gonna have to go through a lot more paperwork to try to recuperate the value of your item. As a seller, though, the item's just gone, and for me, if it's something rare, something there's not very many of, I feel like if it goes missing or it gets damaged, that's it. It's gone. You can't replace it. It's not like something you can return to a big box store. So this one's packed very nicely. I'm excited about that. You got little corners on here, and you might be thinking, well, what is this exactly? As I mentioned, it is a gift that was given to the film crew of this particular movie, and I think it's pretty special. I'm pretty excited to get it. Let's go ahead and take these off. Alrighty. Oh yeah, this is packaged very nicely. Very happy about that. Overall, it looks pretty good. I see a couple little maybe marks or scuffs. I have to see if those are removable or if those are, maybe permanent. But here we go. It is the movie script from Signs. It's in a bound edition. You can see the nice binding on this and everything, and on the bottom right corner you can also see film crew. So this was a edition of the script that was given to the film crew, the production crew of Signs, and it is the entire script, and I'm assuming the final shooting script. Let's go ahead and see if they have any indicators in the beginning here. So this is dedicated to the crew that made the film. It's signed by M. Night Shyamalan, and then it just says the original screenplay, so August 17th. So I'm assuming this is probably the final shooting script, or they probably even went through and maybe edited to the final script, an actual line by line of the film. I didn't read through this yet to see if it's verbatim with the actual final edited version of the film that was released in theaters. But yeah, so you got again, the signature by M. Night Shyamalan, and then the pages internally with the actual script are a little bit different in color. So that's kind of a nice little addition. You said on the shelf you get to see a little bit of a different color there. And then I believe, let me double check here, at the end I believe that he also maybe signed it, maybe not. So this, I can't even tell. I think that this is actually printed. I'll have to double check here, but I believe that that's actually printed. So that's just his initials. It might be written in ink. I can't really tell. It looks like it's printed. So I don't think it's actually signed by him. There doesn't seem to be any bleed through on the back or anything like that. But this signature on the front is done in a marker. You can see the bleed through in the back here. And I would imagine he wouldn't go through signing every copy of this, and also initially in the last page. So I'm pretty sure that's just part of the printing there. But yeah, this is, I don't know. I don't have anything like this in my collection. I have nothing in my collection that would have been given to like a crew member or, part of that production process. Sometimes you'll see the director's chair, or the backing of the director style chairs that you'll see for the actors. You might see some crew jackets, some backpacks, sweaters, sweatshirts, things like that. But I think the script is really cool. It's a little bit more compact and concise, and it's something that I can display with my other items that I have from Signs. And I think it's just a really sleek item, and because I don't have anything else like it in my collection, I feel like it's a good, unique addition to it. So I'm really, really pleased with this. I'm happy that it arrived safely. And the one thing I'll probably do is just go ahead and take a look a little bit closer at some of the little spots and specks I see at the corner. That might be something that's just easily It might be, small scuff marks of stuff, or I can see if it was actually any wear and tear. But overall, this book is in pretty incredible condition, considering the age of the movie and also where this has been probably gone and been through, besides coming from overseas. So, really cool. I love Signs. It's one of my favorite M. Night Shyamalan movies. It's actually one of my favorite movies, period. I like it for many reasons. It's got the sci-fi elements, but also M. Night Shyamalan tends to do this sort of realistic depiction of something that typically people might consider supernatural. The Sixth Sense with ghosts, Unbreakable with superheroes, and Signs with aliens. I don't picture Mars Attacks or Independence Day as how things are going to go down if we're invaded. I picture it like Signs. And so it's a really cool movie for me. I really enjoy it. I always have. And, I know it can, M. Night Shyamalan films, sometimes people love or hate them, and there's some of them that I also hate, but this is one of them that I absolutely love, and I have some concept art pieces from this film as well, and so I think this will round out that collection and that display. It's a piece that is a little bit more rare. It was only given to the film crew. How many actually survived or were passed around? I'm sure these got shoved into a box in somebody's garage, given out away in a rummage sale, and probably some of them kind of trickle out of the mainstream. And so it's rare to begin with, but then over time I think things like this get more and more rare. It's got the autograph of the director. It's a script from the film. So if I ever want to go back and read through, and instead of watching the film, actually read through it and put things in my mind's eye, maybe even a different way than it actually happened, then I can do that. So really cool piece to add to my collection. Not like anything else that I have. Completes that piece of the sign stuff, and as part of the stuff that I love. So thanks for watching the Pop Art Hunter channel. Like, subscribe, comment, all those sorts of things, and we will see you next time.